Hello everyone, working on a 19 Transit 250 and the wiper motor is really loud on this, so we're going to put a new wiper motor and a transmission assembly. We'll start off by pulling the wiper arms. Once you pull the nut off, there's a washer underneath of it. Just use a magnet, grab those washers. I'm going to grab the arm, just tug on it really hard. These things like to bond onto the wiper pivot stud. Do the same for the driver's side. Just tug on it till you can crack it loose. So this one's really dirty. It had a lot of pine needles in it. So I'm going to clean it as I go. There's a plastic screw on the fresh air intake. And on the cowl panel, there's two side pieces. They're held in by two plastic screws. Remove those and pull those side panels off. And then underneath there's drip channels. You can see these are about plugged. The drain there is plugged. Do the same for the other side. Pull these plastic screw retaining clips or whatever they're called. If you're gentle with them, you don't break them. And pull the drain channel for the driver's side. And then this cowl, it's got this groove that runs all the way across this channel that it snaps into at the bottom of the windshield. We're going to pull that out. And remove the washer line. Pull the cowl panel out. Do some more vacuuming. This has got needles everywhere. And then here's that channel. I'm going to run a screwdriver in it. Vacuum all the crud out of that. That needs to be completely clear for the cowl to snap back into the windshield. And I'm going to spray some penetrant on these wiring harness keepers. They're like a plastic Christmas tree, and I like to do that. And if you pry them out delicately, most of the time they won't break. And this transmission's held in with just 2 bolts. Remove the bolts, and on the back side to the firewall is it's like a rubber insulator. So we're going to pull the whole assembly out and then remove the wiring. And there it's out. And then here's that rubber isolator. You can see it's pinched and cut. So it's rubbing through into the bulkhead. That'll cause like a harmonic vibration. There's a new transmission part number. The transmission will come with the bolts and a grease packet. And they've taped this grease packet on there. And there's the wiper motor. The wiper motor will come with the bracket, the bolts, and it already has the arm integrated onto it, and it comes with a new rubber isolator. So these two boxes will have everything you need. And there's a swedged section in the tube on this transmission that the motor aligns with. It really only goes on one way. Then you put the bracket on it. Install the bolts. And the aluminum housing on the wiper motor is not threaded. So these bolts will go in really tough. You're creating new threads in that wiper motor. So I'm just going to gun them in with the 1/4 inch impact. Get those tightened down. I moved that wiper arm roughly where the original one was in the park position. And then using that grease that's supplied in that packet, putting it on the wiper pivot. And then the wiper arm, or the transmission drive, just snaps down onto the pivot. I'm gonna smear that grease around in there really good. There we're assembled. Looks like the original. Put that new rubber bushing on. I'm going to install a little sill glide on it so it presses into the bulkhead easily. Reconnect the wiring. Reinstall the motor and transmission assembly. Getting that rubber bushing aligned and pushed in. Then you can start the two bolts. Get those tightened down. Press the wiring retainers back in. I'm going to go ahead and check it, make sure it works. Looks good. And when you shut it off, it will go back into the park position. And that way you can align the wiper arms. Go ahead and clean up these side pieces and the cowl. Make sure the drains are clear. Then I'm going to wipe that trailing edge of this cowl panel where it presses into that channel in the windshield. Drop that cowl in there and get it lined up, lined. And the cowl will snap back into that channel. Just work it all the way across and snap it in. Start installing those plastic push pins or push screws. Reconnect the washer line. Install the side screws. Put this driver's side drip channel back in. Once you get it lined in there, it just kind of snaps up into place. There's nothing else that really holds it. That way this keeps water from draining on the air filter housing and wiring on the driver's side. Reinstall the passenger side plate. Repeat on the driver's side. Install a couple new blades, 29 and a 22 incher. Install the washer first, then the nuts. And if you have a stock or an OEM windshield, it has white alignment marks in the glass at the end of the wiper arm where I'm rubbing my finger there. Then you line the wiper blade up with that. Give it a test run, make sure we're aligned properly. Yep, looks great. Alright, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next video.